So this is my second video for RNGing Pokemon without the C gear using RNG Reporter 9, the beta version, since the new version isn't quite out yet. Okay, we already found our parameters and we have to set the version to the version you're using. Currently it only works for Japanese versions. I'm already searching for year 2011, month 1, and max frame 100. I'll talk about what frame is later, or what frames are. And I was searching for IVs of 31. The attack, we want it to equal an HPI 70 set of IVs. So you need 31 in HP, 30 in defense, and then 31 in all the rest. Except attack. The attack has to be 2, 6, or 10, something like that, that gets at HPIC. A 10 in attack gets at HPI 70, but the one I found had a 2. I already found one, so that works, so I'll show you it now. Searching the same, using the same parameters and everything, I got this seed. Frame 34, HPI 70, Ability 1, which is useful for things like Water Absorber and Garu, Lightning Rod Zebra, and others. These are the base IVs. These IVs are what the Pokemon would be if your parents had these exact IVs. But your parents aren't going to have those exact IVs, and certain IVs get passed down from different parents of the Pokemon you put in the daycare. So, since the date is 1/22/2011, we have to set the date to that. And since the time is 2:25:37, we have to set it to 2:25 and start the game at 2:25:37. The date is already set. We just need to change the time. Okay, in my experience, the frame is one higher than it should be, because when I advance it to 33 it works, and when I start the game at 2:25:36 I get what I want. So I'm going to do that now. It says I need to hold select button. That's what I do when I press A to start the game at 36 until the Nintendo logo. Okay, it popped up. You can release it now. We don't want the C gear on, so, because we're doing non-C gear RNG abusing. Okay, now since we want to advance the frame to 34, the starting frame for eggs is 7. So 7 subtracted from 34 is 27, but it's one higher than what it should be, so I need to advance it to 26, for me, that is. It might work for you, but it doesn't work for me. And to advance the frame to 26, I need to do 3 withdraws from the PC, or moves from the PC box to your party. Depositing Pokemon does not advance the RNG at all. That'll advance my frame to 21, and then walking 128 steps equals advancements of the first RNG frame to how many Pokemon are in your party. So let's advance it to 21 first, and then walk the steps. Okay, that's 21 now. Now we need to walk 128 steps with 5 Pokemon in your party, which I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Since walking down or up in this area is 6, so that's 10. Then 5 times 6 is 30, so 30 plus 10 is 40. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. And then I'm at 100 right now, so 6, 12, 18, I'm at 118, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And since you're at the PC, you walk an odd number of steps. So it could advance it by 5 again, since I walked 129 steps, but it hasn't before. It's just had a different frame, or it's had a different Pokemon obtained from the egg, even though I've reset my game at the same exact time to me and advanced the frame to the same number. For some reason I get another zebra sometimes. I think it's because of the second RNG, which is the RNG that affects which IVs are passed down from the parents. This RNG is advanced while you're walking outside. While you're in the daycare, the RNG doesn't advance at all. It just stays the same for the second RNG. Saving advances the second RNG by 1, so if you get the wrong nature, you might want to try saving once and seeing what you get. But I happen to get the right nature, so I'm good. I just need to now walk outside the daycare and press A immediately at the daycare man to collect my egg. I'm gonna try to do this now. I'm just gonna put the recorder down because I'm not gonna be able to do it quickly while I'm holding the recorder. Okay, I picked up the egg. And now it's time to hatch it. What I want is the first ability, so I'm hatching this Zebstrika Pokemon, and I want it to have Lightning Rod, which is ability 1, with the right IVs. From my experience of testing what results I get, I only got 2 results. Either I got the right one, which was Lightning Rod, or I got this other ability Zebra with completely wrong IVs. I know because the parents have pretty good IVs, because I spent time getting pretty good parents before I tried to RNG these IVs. This Pokemon with these IVs. Part of the way I went in accomplishing having good parents' IVs is I happened to get lucky a little bit in hatching zebras earlier when I couldn't figure out the RNG, and happened to get the right IV of 2 in attack so that I could get HP Ice on a male zebra with good HP and special attack, and the male for this seed passes on the attack IV, and the female passes on the defense IV. The female needs to have a 30 in defense. Now that took quite a while to get, but I eventually got it. Got the right female zebra with a 30 in defense. So now let's see what I get from the egg, whether it's the right zebra or the wrong zebra. The one I sometimes get about a third of the time if I didn't pick up the egg quickly enough or something. Or I didn't, no, it can't be from picking up the egg slower, because all that has to do with is the inheritance IVs. At worst, it'd have the base IVs, which are 31 to 30, 31, 31, 31. So if I get the wrong ability and I have any IVs lower than 31 or 30 in IVs other than attack, I know I didn't press A to start the game at the continue screen fast or at the right time, or I didn't advance to the right frame and it advanced by one more from walking 129 steps. Walking at the daycare doesn't advance the steps stored in the game, because before I used a repel and it didn't count it as a step. Okay, the A catched. Let's hope it's the right zebra. Nope, it's the wrong one. It has motor drive, not lightning rod, so I did something wrong. I'm going to try again quick. So I'll add this, I'll show it what I got from doing it correctly in the next video.